Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kubernetes SIG Release meeting. Today is Thursday, August 21st, 2025. This meeting is being recorded, and this meeting is under the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which boils down to be excellent to each other. This is our first meeting in the new time slot, which is Thursday, 14:30 UTC. And we are now having the meetings bi-weekly. So this means no meeting next week, but that we see each other in 2 weeks from now. But let's kick off this meeting. I'm so happy to see all of you here. And we have a few topics from Matteo and Kat, and I'm happy to go through them. But let's first get started with recurring items. And the first one being is, do we have a note taker for today?
I will do it.
Thank you, Kat.
You're so welcome, Marco.
And here's the meeting agenda in the chat. Please leave your name in the attendees list. And let's start with the first topic. This is welcoming any new members or attendees. Is there anyone who would like to say hi, maybe?
Yeah, hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Alberto. It's the first time I joined these meetings. I was just, let's say, curious to see how they were.
Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chen Hao, and I'm release signal shadow in 1.32 and 30, 33 and 34 release signal shadow, and I am very happy. That is my first time to join the SIG release meeting. Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Nice to have you here. Other than that, I think everyone else are familiar faces. So I think we can go on. As of the sub-project updates, I can quickly go with the release engineering. For the patch releases, we recently had patch releases for August. I'm not sure was that last week, but everything went smooth, and the next patch releases are scheduled for September. I'm looking at the calendar right now, and the target date is September 9th. So make sure to prepare everything that you would like to have by then. And that would be it as of patch releases for now. For the all other items, OBS packages, supply chain security, artifact validation, we don't have updates at this point. So yeah, that would be mainly it from the release engineering. And from the release team side, who would like to go next?
Can be either me or Kat.
Okay, Matteo.
Cool. So I have a question, which is, do we go with Golang 1.25 for 1.34, or do we cut up .1 right after? Because it's been released at the 12th of August, which is like 10 days ago.
So I will be honest with you about that. I think it's going to be neither of those. Usually we leave some time for the new Go release to get the proper CI signal and to see how all of that works. And that takes a few weeks. And usually with every new Go release, there are some changes required to Kubernetes itself, and those needs to be backported and all that kind of stuff. So it's eventually going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen for .0, I believe, but maybe we can expect in some of the upcoming releases. So I wouldn't either guarantee .1 because the release is next week. Then that's when we're going to do the code tab and to unlock the branch, and then only start the work on this. So I think it will take a while, and it's likely that it is going to be after September patch releases. But we will see, we will discuss it. It's usually you have folks like Carlos, Deems, Jordan working on this actively. maybe they will provide some more concrete timeline, and maybe you can ping them for more details about this.
Okay, thank you very much. And second item, I have some BM retro items for 1.34. I'm not sure they are interesting for everyone. And this is maybe me speaking with Kat now. Probably they are very interesting for us in branch management, because it's more about the script that rotates the jobs and stuff like that. So it's not really something that other people are aware of or interested in, maybe. Should we still point that out during the typical retro, or
I think yes, but keep it brief, but only because it helps expose some of what branch management does to the rest of the team that are in the retro, so they may be interested in working in release engineering. But you're right, it's not directly relevant to them. They won't know what any of that shit means, but it is like a way to expose them to it. So, but you also don't have to. I'm just saying you can. I don't think it's entirely out of place.
I'll keep it executive. Okay, understood.
Yeah, I want to say the same as Kat. So basically, high-level overview is fine for retro. For technical stuff, it should be discussed in this meeting because a lot of those scripts are used for, let's say, normal patch releases and other stuff by release managers and so on. So in retros, we might not have all release managers there. We might have them rather in these meetings. So this is something else to keep in mind.
Cool. That makes sense. Maybe in the next meeting, I'll try to verbalize a little bit more what I mean with my points. And another point about branch management, who will do that for 1.35? Because I'm taking a pause until December from all open source work and extra work. So I'm not available, but I know we have shadows, and shadows have been like good enough.
Guess what, Super Chief? You get to suggest somebody. I haven't picked who the branch manager will be for next cycle yet, and I won't like confirm one for like until like the week before the release, but you get to recommend somebody. That's your job.
I think I already did actually, maybe not with you, but with Marco.
Yeah. Recommend it. DM me.
About branch management shadow slots, I don't know. I have no idea. I think we should still keep going with at least 2 slots each time. It could be fine if we find candidates. But I'm not sure what is the process, like the official process for applying 2 people right now. I have expressed preference for that. I mean, 3 if we count one of the shadows that I think should shadow again. But yeah, let's see. I'm not sure about that.
So the branch manager can have as many shadow, in my opinion, if we're treating the branch manager the way I assume the branch manager is to be treated, which is that they are members of the release team that are on loan from release engineering to the release team for the duration of the cycle. Then I'm going to treat them like I treat the rest of the shadows, which is the branch manager can have as many shadows as they can handle. You can have 2, you can have 5. I don't care. If you can manage them all, you can have them all. We can't put branch manager shadows on the regular shadow application because being a branch manager, it requires a little bit of extra trust. It requires extra experience in the project. So they can't go in with the rest of the regular shadows, but usually I've just been kind of like funneling people from the release team that have expressed an interest or seem like they would be interested in it over to Marco. But I'm definitely open to discussing a more formal like application process if that's what we want to do. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Just has to be separate from the regular Shadow app.
For the volume we have, it's just like 2 DMs that I have, and that's it. I mean, one is now Cheng, but it's just like 3 people in total. So it's not. I don't think we need an application at this time.
Great. That's fine. We can keep handling it ad hoc like this. There's so few people involved that I don't think it really needs the level of organization that the regular Shadow app has.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah. In general, we should do some like improvements, and those are, let's say, long planned, but the problem is the capacity, and we are all very busy. And so far, this works pretty fine without the regular applications and so on. But we should figure that something out. So you can keep cutting me in loop who you want to nominate, and then we will probably take from there because this is, as Kat said, the branch manager is usually part of the release engineering team, so we need to formalize the process a little bit around that. So there are some more additional tasks around that. So just let us know and we will make it work.
Cool. I don't have anything else. I mean, for the release team stuff.
6. The next one is me then. I'm sure all of you saw the drama about DRA in the channel 2 days ago. We're not going to talk about this here, and we are not going to talk about that in part 2 of the release retro because that was enormous and messy, and it has far-reaching implications across 3 SIGs other than our own and the steering committee. So I'm going to schedule a separate retro for that. It'll be after the part 2 of the release retro. You'll all get invites for it. You're all optional on it, except for the people that were directly involved and leadership of SIGs that were directly involved. So Mateo has the right idea. If you were not directly involved, I would recommend not going because it's a lot of drama. It's super messy. Do yourself a favor. Save yourself the emotional turmoil and stay out of that one, I think. Unless you just like really love spectating drama, in which case, like by all means, bring some popcorn. But yeah, you'll get another calendar invite for that if you're on the SIG release mailing list. So that's fun. Otherwise, the 134 release is currently on time. It looks like we're gonna hit our target, barring, I don't know, something weird from Go or a CVE under NDA that we have to delay for. So looks like we're gonna land next week. All of the sub teams are currently green, so we're all good. That's it for the release team.
I just want to add to the drama point. It was
Ugh.
not the nicest thing out there, but I just really want to thank to Kat and everyone involved. Thank you so much for handling all of that. Like it was definitely a very hard thing. It was very emotional, but you all did very well, and thank you so much for handling that.
Thank you for the acknowledgement. It did in fact suck, but it's sometimes what we have to do.
Part of the job.
It is.
Just one confirmation, I think it's maybe naive, but in case we have a CVE, it's not me doing the cut, right? It's the SRC people, correct?
Yes. Well, the SIG chairs could be involved. Like Jeremy's a release manager and a SIG chair, so he could be involved. Is that Veronica, our tech lead, Veronica?
Yep, that's right.
Hi, Veronica. Would you do it?
Hi.
Would you be
Yeah,
involved?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. So
Okay,
we usually get the right messaging and start mobilizing people. Like we have a process, but not documented process of like who to escalate it to and blah blah blah. Yeah. We know what to do. So just
I like not documented. I like to document not documented.
I know. Yeah, this can be a follow-up for not the immediate future, but yeah.
Cool. Important thing, if you need me, just Slack, and
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
if it's in my time zone.
Yeah.
And okay. I had another item, but it's really quick. It's just the docs for post-branch creation tasks. Thank you, Marco, for the review. It's been great, and yeah, I plan to continue redocument or like reworking the documentation for patch releases, cherry picks, Golang updates, and cleaning up a little bit the whole thing. So it's like usable also from a perspective of a newcomer, since we are planning to have a bit more help on release engineering in general.
So I just want to say you did some really amazing job there with the docs. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for dealing with all my nitty comments. I know that I went into a lot of details. I know that it took quite a lot of time to address all of that, but I think we got into some really nice state. We have some really, really nice docs, and I think this will be very helpful for both the release managers and the upcoming branch managers. So thank you so much for taking care of that.
And mainly, I want to thank Jim, who's in the call, maybe muted, for giving me a very great starting point for all the docs. So yeah,
You're too nice, but it's music to my ears. Love it. Thanks, Matteo.
that's all.
Okay, and with that, we are coming to the open discussion part. There's nothing there so far, but do we have anything to discuss that's not on the agenda? Going once, going twice, and I will take that as a no. So again, thank you so much everyone for coming today, and I wish you a very wonderful rest of your week and very wonderful weekend, and hope to see you all in 2 weeks. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Marco.
Bye.